Hey there! So today we have another review, and this is a beer from Stone. This is Xocoveza. So it's been quite a while since this beer was produced. I think it's 2014. Chris Banker won their home competition. And so this is, Stone Xocoveza. In my opinion, one of the best beers that Stone makes, and it's seasonal and inspired by Mexican hot chocolate. It's got chocolate, coffee, pasilla peppers, vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, 8.1, and lactose as well, right? Yeah. Surprised they don't say lactose here, but it says made with lactose over here. And so first thing you might notice is that the can is upside down. They were doing that, actually don't even know how it worked out. It might have been like an accident and then they just went with it and like produced a bunch of like package in the upside down. Surprised it hasn't been a thing yet, because it does look pretty cool and offsetting, like on the shelf, that's what it looks like. So the other thing you'll notice is that the, I don't know if you guys can see that. All right, let's see. Try to go with this. The can tab has that little Stone kind of like gargoyle label on it, imprint on it. That is pretty dope. Like they got a little thing just to stamp right there. That is pretty cool, because that's a very cool looking thing. Go Stone. Except all the cease and desist they're sending out for anything with Stone on it. Distilleries, breweries, all that stuff. But hey, that's part of their lawsuit against Keystone. So interesting stuff, but we're digging into the beer. So beer comes in a wonderful black color, has a medium brown head on that, nothing too dark. Wonderful head creation. That's Xocoveza. I mean, it's got the first initial smack you get is that the kind of like really wonderful pasilla pepper thing. It's that kind of just like bright, slightly green, kind of like jalapeno-y kind of thing. Underneath, like some chocolate, a lot of chocolate. And then it's that combination of like coffee, chocolate, peppers, like that, which makes no sense, but just works together. Oh, big note of cinnamon, nutmeg underneath. That's the fun thing about the beer. Like its initial nose, that it's like so intoxicating. Like you get the initial sniff and you know it's Xocoveza, and then you have to pick through a part of it, and it's like it's just all those little elements combined just to make a cohesive nose, and it's like. And then underneath, you get the vanilla chocolate. It smells fantastic. Cheers. I had this warm up as well. Let it sit out. I feel like for me, maybe this year, the beer is just not as punchy. It's very nice. It's pretty. It's a lot of vanilla and chocolate. More than usual, I feel. Nice roast on the back end, but I feel the punchiness is a little bit gone. I don't get as much cinnamon and like pepper like punch as I usually would get. Yeah. I mean, maybe my pal's off, but I feel like initially that this beer has a little bit more kick to it, right? And this was canned literally like a month ago to the date. And it's a dark beer, should last long, but interesting. Yeah, strangely enough, for me, this comes off more hot chocolatey than that Mexican part, right? The Mexican, I love the part where it's like pepper, cinnamon, nutmeg, all those fun parts. This one's more a little bit like hot chocolatey. Coffee comes off. Yeah, so all those high tones, like the coffee, all those high tones, I feel they're just trimmed off. And then this beer is a little like, this beer almost drinks like it was a 6-month-old can, but literally oh, do you know what? It's also the Richmond, Virginia facility. Then again, last year's batch would have been from that facility too, right? I don't know, who knows? A very good beer still, but not as good as I remember it. You know, I just want all those pretty light parts. And like this to me is like if you aged a can for like 6 to 8 months or 9 months. Good beer though. Yeah. You guys post a comment below if you've had the Richmond, Virginia batch, maybe the same canning as me, end of September. Let me know what you think, because to me, this is way more like sweet, vanilla-y, chocolatey, kind of sitting in that tone. I mean, you still get the flavors, but just not as like punchy. And like, I mean, hope you guys know what Xocoveza tastes like. It is one of the great beers that Stone produces. This beer for me gets a solid 90. 92, good rating. But man, this beer is like 95 plus at its like peak. So until next time, guys, cheers. Let me know if you've had that experience. Later.